la petite jam. Mwah.
Hello. Today I am going to be doing some prepping for the week. So snacks, some drinks, and basically I might do some dinner as well, what I'm going to have tonight. I haven't had any lunch yet. I did a bit of an intermittent fast and I love doing that because it just kind of like keeps the insulin levels low, and with low insulin levels, like when I work out when I'm fasted, it literally, your body goes into fat burning mode. So I really love fasting and then having some dinner. And yeah, so we're going to start with my favorite hydration drink, and that is basically just getting a jug, lemon, lime, coconut water, and oh my gosh, chia seeds. So that's what I'm going to start with. I'll put everything into the jug, and it just means that I'm getting my hydration kind of like throughout the night, throughout the day, and it's kind of prepped. Keep it in the fridge to keep it chilled, and it really is great for digestion, to stop the bloating and just kind of like hydrate you on a cellular level, as well as putting a sprinkle of Celtic sea salt inside as well, and also on your tongue to help with that absorption of the water into your body quicker. And it's full of so many minerals that the body needs for all your essential needs, basically. And I'll try and link as much as I can in the description of these products and the codes that I currently have. So we'll be doing that, and also I'll be putting a bit of MSM powder into it. So MSM, it's a long name, but it is like a beauty mineral, and it just keeps your nails strong, and it is just a great way as well to have like really nice soft and supple skin. So I'll put that in the water as well, and yeah, just let it sit there and let's begin. These are the chia seeds that I use, always whole food, organic, and these are great as well to kind of like sprinkle onto your like breakfast bowls, and also just having some smoothies as well. So I'm going to have some as well, a smoothie prep that I'm going to do later, because I have some bananas that are really kind of like going off soon, so I need to put those in a nice smoothie. But let's start with the water. So I just get this coconut water, this one always organic, and I get this from Planet Organic. It is just so delicious. There we go. And it's meant to have that sort of like cloudy look to it. So we're going to start with having some lime juice in the water. There we go. And we'll get some lemon. Some MSM powder. And also, I think I'm going to add some cucumber for that extra hydration. So that is everything there. And I just pour myself a little glass as I am preparing the rest of the snacks and food. So I thought it would be really good as well just to talk about my health and fitness journey, and to where I am now, having done my personal training, my yoga qualification. I feel as though the personal training actually helped me take it to the next level in terms of doing more research into nutrition and just how I can have a more kind of like better lifestyle, optimal health. And yeah, I would say first, start with hydration. I would say really try to get down your hydration, because it's so important for obviously you having glowing skin and for your body to work in the best way that it can possibly work. So for me, that is like my go-to, my cucumber, my chia seeds, lemon, lime in the water, kind of just having that and making sure that I'm kind of sipping on it throughout the day. And for me, it's just making these little like hacks. So I've done that now. I haven't really had much throughout the day as in like lunch to have. So I am just going to have my bone broth, and this is an amazing brand Freya, which I researched and I found, and this is beef bone broth. So I'm not a vegetarian, obviously, and I have cut down on my red meat that I eat. So I try and have lots more oily fish for my omega-3s. And if I do have meat, it has to be grass-fed, and I've cut out pork now, so I don't have any pork. And with the bone broth collagen, again, it's great for the skin, for you having that glowy skin, plump skin, anti-aging. It has so many minerals and benefits for just your bone health as well as your muscle health, and to aid with supporting your fitness goals. So for me, this has been really, really, truly amazing. And I always put my extra collagen into the bone broth with some oregano oil, because this is really anti-inflammatory, antibacterial. So I'm having everything in one, and I know that if I have this a couple of times a week, then I know that I'm supporting my skin, which I'm really focusing on this year, to really have that sort of lovely texture, even skin tone. So that's what I'm gonna have now while I do another prep, I think, for another smoothie, the banana smoothie I'm gonna make, and just have this kind of like in the meantime. And I'll refrigerate the other half, and I'll have that like tomorrow. So I will put that in. So I'll put that in the microwave to warm it up, and I'm literally just putting collagen in. There we go. And then the oregano. Just there. So I'm going to quickly now prep for my banana smoothie. I'm going to put some blueberries in, but first I'm going to wash them, because I found out that obviously you still have to wash fruits, but by washing your organic fruits in apple cider vinegar and also baking soda, it kind of gets rid of all the pesticides completely. So that's what I've been doing lately, just washing all my berries in this, and you can actually see the residue once you kind of add water to it, and see all the debris kind of like just break off around it. So I highly recommend doing that with the apple cider vinegar and the baking soda, and that sort of reaction just helps get all that dirt off. I would say leave it for literally 10 minutes and that will all settle down, and then literally your blueberries will be ready just to strain and then eat. So I let that sit. I have some blueberries anyway that I'm going to use here first that I need to get rid of. And we are going to start with this new cough recipe that I saw going viral on TikTok. And basically you get garlic, honey and onion. Just chop it up and you put it in a glass container. I'm recycling this one. And you put a layer of honey over the top just so it covers all of it, and you just let everything ferment together. And then I believe after like 5 days, then you can have like a teaspoon of it, and it literally is full of antioxidants because all of the compounds from the garlic, the allicin in there and the onion will literally just ferment into that honey. And yeah, it's basically a cough syrup elixir, which I am going to try out. I also have my kind of like wellness elixir anyway, but this is just really, really convenient just to have extra in the morning, just a small teaspoon. And yeah, hopefully, I'm sure it will work because I've seen so many reviews about it. So I'm going to do that now and just prep everything. So I am literally just using that much onion, and I'll probably use like two cloves, actually 3 cloves of garlic, and put it in. So that is everything that's going to go into the jar. So I am not a chef by any means, but you know, do my best with my chopping skills. So I'm going to put all of this into this jar here. Let's see, do that as neatly as I can. And yeah, what I will start with is I have always been fit just because I have from a young age done dancing, done swimming, like I was on the swim squad. I've always done fitness and been really active from being like a hyperactive child, so I've always done the sports. But for me, like I never really had an idea of nutrition. You obviously know what's good for you, what's not so good for you, but it's more so what certain foods do to your body, what's gonna like boost your energy more, and also what's gonna nourish your body. So for me, during my personal training, I really was like, okay, I need to look at my diet, see where I'm lacking, and that was a lot in terms of minerals and amino acids, and not having enough omega-3s from fatty fish and like mackerel and salmon. Like I did have salmon, but it's also having a variety of like fruits and vegetables that are not always the same, because you need that diversity for your gut microbiome, because the gut is the second brain. And I've got books on it as well. They're on my Amazon storefront, a lot of the books, so I will link that as well, just if you need a basis of where to start. So I started looking at that in my diet, and I was like, I'm not getting enough of this, I'm not getting enough hydration. So it's just kind of like starting really small, and that's what I did. First, started to get my vitamins that I needed. So magnesium is like a must, because it's used in over 300 processes in your body, and you need it to function optimally. And then I was looking at B vitamins. Okay, I need B vitamins, but it's not all about the supplement. I also try and get it from foods. So I will literally search foods that have B vitamins in and high magnesium. So I would just like incorporate the food as much into my diet, but certain vitamins and minerals, like vitamin D is actually a hormone. They call it vitamin D, but it's actually a hormone that your body cannot produce. You need to get it from sunlight and everything. So I've actually ordered myself a red light therapy, so I can get that really early in the morning, and that will also help boost your energy levels. So vitamin D supplement, a really high one, because I'm black and I need more of that in my body. So that was one to begin with. And also biotin for my nails, hair, and also really good collagen. And I cannot say how amazing this one is with peptides, and really look for one with peptides and bovine collagen that are really going to help you. And that has literally helped me so much with my energy levels, just me kind of like supporting my fitness journey as well. And I would say, what else have I been getting? But yeah, in terms of like fruit, I have focused more on berries because they're low on the glycemic index, meaning they don't spike your blood sugar levels. And when you spike your blood sugar levels, that increases inflammation, and it can increase more disease in your body if you're constantly spiking your blood sugar levels. So I have done a lot of intermittent fasting, like during the morning and day. So I sometimes have my first meal at like 2 or 3 o'clock, and that will literally like help me so much. And I've noticed it, especially with toning up, because my body is burning fat. It's not burning carbs, it's not burning the sugars, because I've cut down so much on that. So my body switches into that fat burning mode. And amino acids, a supplement that I have, it's called Perfect Amino, and that has really helped me in the mornings to take it. And it literally helps your body to use that, and then I don't burn any lean muscle. Because when you wake up in the morning, your insulin levels are super, super low, and that's a great time to work out. But you need to have amino acids in your system. If you don't, you only have like 20 minutes of glycogen reserves, I believe. That's what I think Gary Brecker told me. I've been looking at him, he's a human biologist, and I've learned so much from him. You need 20 minutes of glycogen reserves, and then your body will start burning lean muscle mass. So a lot of people, they don't realize that they need these amino acids, and you can get that in Seamoss. You can take the supplement as well, and you obviously can get it from food, but I also take the supplement as well because it just helps so much. So taking that, my body burns fat really quickly, and I was like doing trial and error, and I literally have seen the difference with how fast my body is metabolizing. So I highly suggest as well, if you are wanting to burn fat and get toned quickly, start taking amino acids and then work out in a fasted state, but also replenish your body afterwards. This is what it's looking like now. So I'm literally covering it all with the honey. I'm gonna put a little bit more in and just let that settle. So yeah, in regards to that, I feel I've always been very, very fit. I've never been overweight. The only time I really put weight on probably was in lockdown, which quite a few people did. But other than that, I've maintained kind of like a stable, healthy weight since I was like at dance college. And I feel like now I'm the best I've ever been because I've understand my body more. I know the hacks and tricks I can do to kind of like increase my metabolism, adding things like cayenne pepper to my drinks, having lemon, lime, what I made here, my hydration drink, but having it warm first thing in the morning to really detoxify the body and cleanse the body. And that really helps with the kidneys and liver, and you know that's super important, especially if you want to lose weight, especially fat, to really look after your liver and your kidneys and make sure it's really clean and cleansed. And I've recently stopped drinking alcohol. I never really drunk a lot of alcohol, but for me, obviously leaving hospitality and late nights, it has done wonders for my body and for my mental clarity as well. I think that's done now. So that's what it looks like. I'm just gonna let that sit for like 4 to 5 days, and then I'll open the jar, make sure get some air into there, then I'll close it back after day 3, and then it's gonna be ready for me to kind of like have once all of that ferments together. So we keep it in like a cool, dry place. So I'm gonna keep it in the cupboard and wait for that to completely ferment. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, so on to the protein smoothie. These are the blueberries that I soaked in apple cider vinegar. As you can see, look at that water, how dirty it was. It was literally super, super dirty. I'm gonna strain that all now. And that is literally just bacteria, pesticides, and dirt off these organic blueberries. And yeah, from now on, I always get organic because there's just, you've got to be so careful as well because the soil in which these fruits are grown into, all of that bad soil pesticides you absorb into your body by not having organic fruits and veg. And I know it can be expensive having so much organic, but with fruits, it's so important to have organic because you're just gonna kind of absorb everything from that disgusting soil that they're grown into. And at least with organic, you know the soil is looked after, it's got hardly any pesticides in, and then just kind of like doing a filtration system. This is what I do, and it just makes sure all of those pesticides are completely removed. And I'm just going to strain it now. So they're done now, they're ready for the bananas. And these are the 3 bananas I'm doing. I'm going to make 3 separate smoothies that are all the same. I just want to make sure I don't overdo it on the bananas because they are quite sweet and they will spike your blood sugar. So I love having this sort of banana smoothie post-workout or in the middle of the day when I need a pick-me-up. So I'm going to do them now, one by one. And I will put in this Notoria collagen supporting superfood. It's plant-based, vanilla flavored, collagen supporting superfood blend with real fruit powders, hemp protein, camu, and active ingredients to nourish your body. That's what we need. Resveratrol, hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, and high protein. And resveratrol is actually anti-aging compound. So I do take a precursor, NMN, and with resveratrol because it's really great for anti-aging, for reducing the inflammation in the body cells. So I'm going to put some of this in with the MSM powder, with the performance protein, love it from Form, and the Biomelt gut powder. And this is great for boosting your immune system as well. It's got prebiotics in it. It's got digestive enzymes, vitamins as well. So I know, again, this just helps me get everything in a smoothie, and I don't want to have to think so much. I just want to make sure, okay, I'm making a smoothie and I'm having this chia seeds, I'm having all these ingredients in that I know that are going to really benefit me and boost my immune system and just make me feel so much more better. So to get it in a smoothie is like the quickest way, I feel. And having extra collagen as well just helps. So I'm going to make that now, and then I will start prepping my wellness immunity shots. So I'll just get this. And yeah, especially with my mindset towards nutrition, it has definitely shifted once I started evaluating what I was lacking, what I needed, and I still need to do my intolerance test and a methylation test. I think I'm gonna do that in the new year because I kind of know now what doesn't agree with me. We're just doing trial and error, but obviously you want a more accurate result. So I'm going to definitely do my methylation test, which is like a deep dive into my genetics, which have been passed on to me of foods that it's more what my body cannot convert. So everybody, when they obviously initially eat certain foods, when you have that into your body has to convert that into something. And it's that conversion that some people have their deficiency in, and they don't know why they have it in certain foods, and they don't get that nutrient from the foods because they lack that conversion. So that's what I want to find out from doing this methylation test, what my body cannot convert. And you do it like once in your lifetime. And when I was working at the biohacking clinic in Chelsea, I really kind of delved into that a lot more, and that's where my interest in biohacking began. But it also kind of like stemmed off a couple of years ago, listening to podcasts that I listened to, like Diary of CEO, Chatty, Dr. Huberman, Dave Asprey, and David Sinclair. Like, I listen to a lot of their podcasts because they've got so much knowledge on biology and scientific data that's proven by taking certain supplements and vitamins, and just by doing certain hacks into your day that will really benefit your health and make you feel amazing, like superhuman. And that's what I'm all about. So for me, focusing on my main food groups like fiber, protein, fats, trying to get those, and having a baseline grocery list really helped me. So when I'm going shopping, I'm like, okay, protein, I want to get the oily fish, get the mackerel, get the salmon, I've got that in. If I want to get some chicken breast, turkey breast as well. Turkey is more leaner, so it's much more better for you, it's less of the fat. So I would have that. And then I go for my fiber. Okay, what am I getting fiber wise? Okay, I've got my nuts, I've got my seeds. I'm having that in my granola breakfast smoothie, so that's really helping, as well as my healthy fats. Okay, I've got my avocado, I've got my olive oil, avocado oil, and yeah, that's how my brain thinks now when I go shopping, which has completely changed to what I've done in the past. And that's just me really deep diving so much into my nutrition over the last year. And I'm going to do my nutrition qualification as well, so that will be coming hopefully next year. Let's just see what happens. But yeah, if you are starting out on a foundation level, make sure you have the basics, the basic vitamins, minerals, and just make it easy for yourself. For me, it's just like, now that I have a baseline of like my must-haves on my grocery list, I always have to get those things because I always know I can make certain dishes really quickly, stir fries out of that, and also have my granola breakfast bowls. Or if I'm obviously having like bread, I always now get sourdough bread because it's the most beneficial with the probiotic yeast that's within sourdough, like how it's made. It's been made very uniquely, and that's the sort of bread that I would have in the house. And I would have, I could mix my own dips, avocado, chickpeas, have that on. I have my kimchi, and that's another thing for fermented foods. Like, I never had fermented foods before, and that's super popular within Asian diets. And that's why as well, like, especially on Netflix, can't remember what it's called again, but there was a program and it just shows, it's a blue something, I can't remember what it is. But anyway, it shows the populations that live the longest. And it's because they have these legumes, they have these nuts, they have these seeds, they have these omega-3s. Nothing is like highly processed. So that is why they are living much longer. And our food now is becoming heavily processed. And I just had to read a lot of the ingredients that come in certain foods, like staying away from oils that are like sunflower seed oil, rapeseed oil, that's literally everything. And I'm not saying that, you know, if I want to have a burger now and again, I'll get a burger and things, but I know what is going to happen to my body. So I know the next day I would stock up on my basically antibacterial vitamins, and I really nourish my body more, because all of that will replenish my body from having something that is maybe a bit processed that I want to have. But you know, we all want to live an amazing life, but at the same time you really want to be kind to your body, and you know, don't want to be having like hangovers and just like feeling drained all the time. So for me, it's like, okay, if I want to do that, I'm gonna have a burger. If I want to have a pizza, I'll have it, but I'll try and go for the healthier option. No pepperoni on it. I'll probably go for plant-based, thin crust now, and just kind of reduce as much of the oils as I can. And that has really, really helped me a lot, I've noticed, with not getting that bloating, because that bloating comes from all those oils. It comes from, you know, your body being inflamed, and that's a sign in the body, you know, that something's not really working right, and you're eating foods that you're intolerant to. So for me, that was like a must to, you know, cut down obviously on having takeout deliveries, or when I'm going to certain restaurants, you don't know what they're cooking in, the cooking oil that they're just making a batch. So for me, that was like cutting down, reevaluating my diet, what I can do and make into a lifestyle. And for me now, I feel like I've made it into a lifestyle. And when I do indulge, or I do want to have like a cookie or whatever, I'm just aware, okay, this is how it's going to affect you, Gemma. Be prepared. Make sure you have your antioxidants, make sure you have your smoothie, make sure you're detoxing, having these teas, having these drinks that are really gonna kind of flush that out of your body as quickly as possible. So that is exactly what I've been doing, and I've found it helps so much, and it will help you as well when it comes to meeting your fitness goals. If you really look at the amount of alcohol you're consuming, like fizzy drinks, things like that, that's going to hinder your progress. And for me, it's not part of my lifestyle anymore. If I want to have something, I'll have something, but I don't need to. I can go for months without having any alcohol, to be honest, because I was never a drinker anyway. And all of that's going to dehydrate your body. So having coconut water, having that sort of like detox water ready before you go out, and when you get in, it will really help you and basically stop you from getting a hangover. And what I will say is, with Seamoss, it is packed full of vitamin C, all the minerals, antioxidants that your body needs as well. And this is another easy way just to get it all in to your smoothie that's going to really help you. It's got zinc, it's got iodine, like so many more. And for me, this has been like a staple for getting me on that sort of like health journey as quickly as possible, just by making these little hacks into my smoothie. I'm going to put some Celtic sea salt. There we go. And then we are going to have some cinnamon. Let's see if we get some cinnamon. I usually get a bit of coconut milk, but they ran out because I love that creamy texture that you get from the coconut milk in a smoothie. But I've got the almond organic milk, gluten-free. So we'll just pop that in. Look how amazing that looks. So I will now prep this for tomorrow. I have that like at lunchtime, like midday, where I need a bit of a pick-me-up. there we go. So that's prepped for lunchtime tomorrow. I've got a bit left over now that I'll put in a glass. I'm gonna do the same smoothie again, but for my partner, he is actually vegetarian, so I'm not gonna put my collagen in it, but I'll put everything else for him. And I'm gonna try acai powder as well with this because it's high in antioxidants. It says it supports energy, protects against oxidative stress, it's vegan, manganese and fiber. So I'm just gonna make that for him now, and then finish off doing my next green juice. So I am gonna prep the green juice now by steaming the vegetables. So I've got red cabbage here, and I've got purple broccoli, and I've got some organic cavolo nero. So these, I will steam them all. And I only actually started steaming when I came across a video with a nutritionist basically talking about how these plants, they have this sort of like protective layer over them to basically help them survive in harsh conditions. And this protective layer is kind of like not great for humans to eat kind of like straight away, like completely raw. Even though raw foods are great, these leafy vegetables, they have that protective layer and it can be quite harsh for the digestive system. So steaming them basically allows it to be more bioavailable to digest into the system better. So that's what I've been doing. I've just been steaming what I need, putting them into my green smoothie, and hoping that will just like help me to digest better, not get any sort of like upset stomach. Not that I had before, but I have noticed a difference in just the taste as well. And also with incorporating more purple kind of like broccoli and cabbage, they are just high in antioxidants. So anything that's purple, high in antioxidants, antimicrobial, and it's going to have so many more benefits. So that's another little hack that I've been doing. Going to farmers markets, getting these leafy greens, and then just adding them to my smoothie. So that's like something else to start doing if you are wanting to kind of like lose fat and get as much nutrient dense food into your diet. Smoothies are just like the easiest option. It's always great as well eating the whole fruit, because when you eat the whole fruit, that just starts up your digestive juices and it's great for the body as well. But if you want something quick on the go, for me it's just the smoothies, juices, but I do try and actually eat the fruits, because obviously like juicing, you can drink so much more than actually eating, and you really don't want to overdo it as well. So that's what I have been doing, and it's been working wonders actually. So let me just prepare that with the steamer. So my camera actually died, so in that time I was prepping my chocolate muffins. Is it the dark chocolate that I used? I got this from Planet Organic. And then I put the center like a hazelnut piece of chocolate. So this one isn't 100% cacao. This one isn't 100%, it's 85 cocoa. And then this is like a chocolate, like hazelnut piece of chocolate, just to add a bit of a difference. So I'm gonna put this back in the oven now to let that finish. And then I'm gonna start now with my green smoothie. So I'm just gonna steam all the vegetables. I was actually going to make the protein energy balls, but I thought, you know what, I just feel the need for some cupcakes. So I put the cacao mixture as well into the cupcake and a bit of salt. So I put all those flours in, coconut flour, almond flour, and then I put a bit of protein powder with banana, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, and the cacao mixture, and I just mixed it all in the bowl, and then I just put that as a base first in the cupcakes. So that is a really nice treat that's happening. And now I'm going to do the prepping for the green juice. So So these are all the powders that I'm going to put into the green smoothie. I have got some moringa, I have got FS green, so it has got a lot of vegetable seeds in it already, so I highly suggest getting a packet of powdered greens that has a lot of greens, minerals, seeds in it already, because it just helps so much. Because I have individual packets and it's just like a nightmare now, so I'm just trying to buy more that's like one with everything in. I have got some chlorella, I've got a bit of matcha, I am going to put some flax seeds, some chia seeds, some more protein, MSM, and a bit more of this collagen supporting supplement and this gut complete microbiome. So here I just know that with that green smoothie I can have a little bit every day. I've probably got to make a batch to make 2 of these big bottles, and in terms of what I'm putting inside everything, I've added some romaine lettuce, I've got some celery, I've got an apple, cucumber, kiwi, lemon, mint, and also everything that I've kind of like steamed really from here. So that's got the cavallonera in it, it's got the broccoli, I've got the kale, and the lemon will help with the absorption as well of the kale. And the cucumber is just great for hydration in general, and the mint with digestion as well. So that's everything that's going to be going into the green smoothie. I am going to add collagen daily into my smoothie because I'm making this as well for my partner and he just can't have the collagen. He's vegetarian. So these are all the powders that I'm putting in. And also, yeah, I forgot, I'm going to put in as well aloe vera, amazing for the skin. So I am going to put the aloe vera in with all of that now. And also forgot to add mint to this detox water. So I'm going to add a little bit of mint now, just to help with digestion, and then a bit more of the lemon. I knew I was forgetting something. So I will let that sit in the fridge now. I'm also going to put the Seamoss back into this green smoothie as well, just so I know I'm getting all those minerals. And yeah, it's just so much easier thinking of getting my 30 kind of like diverse fruit and veg into my diet weekly, because that's what a nutritionist told me, is that you need at least a minimum of 30 different fruits and vegetables. That's combined, including seeds, nuts, into your diet, just for the microbiome to kind of like feed you and nourish your body, and just to help with that digestion. And you get so many different properties from different types of fruits and vegetables. That's why it's so good getting an array of different types into your diet, so you know that you're getting the optimal nutritional needs that you need. So let me start with that. So there's a little bit left over. I just put it into a glass. I can have that maybe with my dinner. And I've just made this. I'm gonna make some more with what's left over. So I want to create another bottle, and now I'm gonna prep some salmon because I want to have my omega-3s. I want to get all the oily fish and have like salmon bites. And I've got these wraps. Where is it? So I got these raw wraps that I want to have the salmon bites in. I want to have like avocado. I'll have a bit of a dip sauce with this, and this is like just really delicious just to have. And this is gluten-free, vegan, no preservatives, no coloring or anything. I got this from Planet Organic, and yeah, that's just like kind of a quick snack that I can have. So I really want to prep the salmon now, and I'll probably like put some paprika in it. I'll put some lemon juice, just keep it quite simple, and some herbs, rosemary, dill, and then let that go into the oven and have that salmon prepped so I can make the wraps fresh. I don't really want to make them in advance, or I'll just make them fresh. So that's what's gonna happen. I actually didn't put these in my green smoothie, but usually I would. Because I had the purple cabbage, the kale and everything, I decided not to put these in, but these are the organic superfood pack, and it's got alfalfa, radish, kale, kohlrabi purple. This one is the organic protein pack, mung, sunflower, green, red lentil sprouts. So these are another little hack just to put into your smoothies, so you just know that you're getting your greens, your superfood greens, and your proteins like in one go. So I highly suggest, if you really want to up your protein, get some of these in, put your protein powder in, and also try and get your protein earlier on in the day, because that's gonna make you feel so much more satisfied and fuller and stop you from snacking basically throughout the day. So they always say that you should have 1 gram of protein per kilo of your body weight. So work that out, and obviously everyone's got their own goals, but if you do obviously want to build muscle, if you're looking to build glutes or just muscle in general, you need to have your protein, up that protein intake. And at the end of the day, muscle weighs more than fat. The more you turn the fat to muscle, you are going to become heavier, and I know a lot of people are scared of that, but you've just got to build the muscle and maintain it. So get your creatine in, get your protein in, get your amino acids, making sure you get those 3. Like I promise you, you will start seeing results really quickly, and up your hydration. Like I made that detox water, like you can just make it really simple, just have cucumber in it and a bit of lemon, and just have that, and have something warm in your stomach first thing in the morning. And I highly suggest doing something like cayenne pepper that I do. It's a wellness elixir, and I put that on my TikTok, but it's got cayenne pepper because it's a blood stimulant and it speeds up your metabolism. Lemon obviously for digestion and detoxifying, and then sometimes I put a bit of olive oil in as well for healthy fats. So that's really great. Have it warm because it's going to be absorbed into your body quicker. And yeah, that's another little hack to have your protein and get it into your protein goals as soon as possible, because I always like just trying to get everything in the morning into my breakfast, whether that's like a really high protein fruit bowl, you know, I have some eggs if anything. You can also get some lean meats, something that's really going to satisfy you. And yeah, always try and prep if you can, because it's going to help you so much from snacking. Prep your snacks, prep little bits that you can have as well. And yeah, I hope that helps. Let's get on to the salmon now. Also, if you do not eat meat, try and look for high protein foods as much as you can. Legumes are amazing. Getting your tofu, tempeh, like just really kind of like research what different types of proteins that you can get, because I know sometimes it's a little bit more harder possibly for vegetarians and vegans to get that in, so you can up your intake with nuts as well. That will help you, and also with supplements if necessary. So let's get to the salmon. This salmon I got from Planet Organic. It's a salmon fillet. So I'm just going to open that. So I've got the salmon fillets here. Just washed the salmon. I am going to get some lemon. Paprika. Let's get some rosemary and mixed herbs. So what I'll do is I'll get some olive oil as well. I'm going to put a bit of olive oil. Get some lemon juice on there. I do like a bit of a spicy kick on the salmon, I did put a bit of cayenne pepper as well as paprika, so that will just kind of like give it a bit of a kick. And now I am going to do my wellness elixir. So with the wellness elixir, it's like a shot that you can have any time of the day, but I like to have it in the morning as well. I'll have carrot juice in there, I'll have some lemon, some lime, garlic, ginger, turmeric and black pepper. So the black pepper has piperine in it, which will activate and enhance turmeric absorption. And I will put also a bit of Seamoss in there for the minerals and a bit of sea salt as well. So all together, that will just be blended together, and I'll put it in some little bottles, or sometimes I put it in like ice cubes, so I reckon I can put it in some hot water and some tea in the morning, or have it as a shot. Sometimes I like it in the tea just because of the warm water. Again, it helps with detoxification and it's just easier for the body to absorb with warmer water. I'm going to put an orange in there as well. So let's get to doing that. Final prep. This is my wellness shot, basically. So I have made an ingredient list because I always forget certain ingredients to put into this. So we have got some lemon, we've got turmeric root, we have ginger root, we have garlic, orange, and I've kept the skin on a lot of the fruit except for the orange, mainly the lemon and the lime, just because it's nutrients inside of the skin, so I still want to have all of that. And I put 2 cloves of garlic in, 1 whole lemon, 1 whole lime, 1 whole orange, and the ginger root I've taken a bit of the skin off, and that is the turmeric. So in terms of adaptogens, adaptogens basically are compounds that really help with your stress, mood and energy. So I have ashwagandha, I have some black seed oil, I have this is CBD enhanced with vitamin D, and I'm gonna have some virgin olive oil as well, healthy fats, cayenne pepper, fenugreek seeds, and some black pepper to enhance the turmeric absorption. And basically the lemon juice provides an alkalizing effect on the body, great for detoxifying, you know that. I've got some Seamoss. Let me get that. Seamoss is a type of algae which is an antioxidant, so obviously it has lots of minerals, as I said before. And it also says here in my notes, contains iodine, iron, magnesium, vitamin A, K and omega-3 fatty acids, supporting digestive system, immune system, thyroid health, energy levels and mood. And fenugreek seeds, I got these actually from Amazon. I wrote down here they're a good source of live bacteria and fibre which support gut health. They also contain compounds that help regulate blood sugar levels, facilitate weight loss, improve kidney function, increase metabolism and prevent hair loss. Okay. And obviously black seed oil is an extract from Nigella plant, and it has anti-fungi, anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties. So I thought, you know, having all of that in a wellness shot is like, you know, amazing. Also with the garlic, literally just give your immune system a complete boost. And I'm going to make for the week, I'm going to make for myself and my partner, so we'll have enough. And I put them in these glass bottles in the fridge, and I prefer glass bottles rather than plastic, just because plastic will start to seep the chemicals into the liquid, and you know, we don't want that. So if anything, glass is always the best. And I've got as well oregano oil, another like antibacterial oil. So that's going to be the concoction. And obviously got a bit of filtered water. So let's start putting all of that in. And I forgot to show you, that is my salmon that I kind of chopped up a little bit, and that's going to be in my wrap for snacking anytime with the tortilla wrap that I've got. What's not really tortilla wrap, it is, let's say, raw wraps, spinach. It's a spinach raw wrap. So having that with a bit of sauce and avocado, it's going to be super delicious. Let's let that cool down. So I've done everything here now, and we will just blend everything up. Let me just show you quickly. That is what it is looking like. Super, super delicious, juicy. I've just got to get the strainer for this so that I can put them all into the bottles. I knew I was going to forget something. Apple cider vinegar with the mother. This is what you need. Oh my gosh, can't believe it. This is like the gold ingredient. So I'll put some apple cider vinegar in. Let me just do 2 of those. And that's really going to help with the metabolism, digestion, Celtic sea salt as well. You just get a pinch. I also nearly forgot to show you, these are the dates that I prepped earlier on where my camera battery broke as well. And these have got almond butter, walnuts, great for brain health as well. So it's packed with fiber and protein, and the dates are really, really good. And the dates actually help strengthen hair follicles. So amazing, amazing. Sprinkled a bit of Celtic sea salt on that as well. So these are prepped. These are the finished product. I'm not a baker, but I thought I did quite a good job. But they do taste amazing. This is the second time I'm making them, and this is them completely solidified now. And I love to have it with a bit of yogurt, sprinkle some nuts on the top, and just have it like that. And that is looking super, super delicious. Okay. Well, I only had enough left just for 3 ice cubes. So for me, that's all right anyway. And you can still literally put this into a cup with a bit of water and kind of heat it up, or in a kettle. I use this clear kettle, so I can also just pour it in, pour some water, heat it up, and it will be good to go. So those are prepped now, and yeah, I'm just gonna have some tea and take a shower, and that's it for me for today. Let me just show you the teas that I get. Get that prepared. So these are the 3 teas that I absolutely love. I have these from Seamoss, and I've actually got a 15% off discount code that I'll put in the description, and these are amazing. This one's a parasite cleanse, and this was completely sold out, and it's intestinal parasites can infect the gastrointestinal tract, and this just has a blend of 10 different herbs that kind of like will help flush out your system, because we end up holding a lot of waste within our colon, and this will just help everything to just come out easily. And in here we've got wormwood, tansy cloves, rosehip shells, chicory leaf, marshmallow root, dandelion root, a lot more. This one I've got deep sleep blend, so I think I'm going to take that one now actually. It sounds amazing. And what you do is you just boil fresh water, you add 2 tablespoons to your kettle, you steep for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then you can add optional flavorings like raw honey. And then you just drink, you filter it. And this one's got valerian root, which is amazing for sleep. It's got lavender, lemon balm, chamomile, so it's really, really calming. And then this other one, I've got a lungs blend. And if you've got any issues with mucus, congestion, and you're just kind of maybe even getting a tight chest, I would say this is really, really good, especially at this time of year, where you just want to kind of like clear all your sinuses and just to be breathing really well. And this is great for reducing inflammation. It says it relaxes your respiratory muscles, boosts your breathing, among other benefits. It's got echinacea in, it's got licorice, thyme, so many other things that are going to help to support that clearance of mucus and to help you kind of like breathe better. And especially if you've got a diet in high inflammatory foods, it says cigarette smoke and environmental toxins can damage the lungs. So it's important, especially for people that got asthma, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, bronchitis. Yeah, basically reduce inflammation, help you relax, help with the respiratory muscles, boost your breathing. So yeah, so these are the ones that I got my hands on, and I would say these are like a staple within my sort of like teas that I have, and it really helps that they kind of come all together and you know which one is going to benefit like which one of your conditions or symptoms. So I will leave that discount code. Have a try of them. Can't really hurt. It's all organic and natural, and it will just make you feel so much more better. So I'm going to take the Deep Sleep Blend, this one, tonight. So what I do is, let me just get a spoon. I've got an actual strainer in this one. I got this kettle from Amazon. It's super cute and just super convenient as well. Just came out of the shower and I'm so ready to wind down for bed. My tea here has finished steeping. I actually got this amazing kind of like contraption from Amazon, and basically at the bottom you put it on your cup and it just literally has a hole where the tea will just come out of. So I really don't need to do anything except for put it on this cup here, and I will show you. There we go. And this will just like kind of like help me relax, and it's the first time I'm having this blend. I have the Parasite one before, but just having the 3 teas, I feel as though they kind of like hit every sort of like area regarding the digestive system with the Parasite cleanse, and then you've got the lungs, obviously this time of year with the mucus build up, colds, flus, everything. And then the other one that I had was, yeah, the one I'm having now is Deep Sleep. So I feel like I've got those 3 that I really wanted to kind of like target. And yeah, if you really like this video, you found any information useful, share it, subscribe, leave me a comment on what you want to see in some of my next videos. And yeah, just with nutrition journey, fitness, like health in general, just take it a step at a time. I'm telling you, focus on one thing, implementing something new every week. That's what helped me. And just reevaluating my whole diet and my goals and what I wanted to achieve, and if my nutrition is aligned with those goals basically, and what I can do to kind of like get to those goals quicker. So for me it was like protein, as I've been saying before, protein, fiber, energy, mood. So I got those adaptogens with the ashwagandha, I've got golden seal root. I'll go through another video of different adaptogens and mushrooms that can help support your cognitive function, also with just like liver, anything like that. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it, and cheers.